Hello and welcome to Universe Sandbox², the only game that takes place in the universe that is a sandbox with a 2 at the end, but it's not actually a 2. It's a square, or it's an exponent of 2. So, yeah, I don't think there's any other games like that, but I could be wrong. There are times when I am wrong. So, what am I going to do today? Well, I'm going to blow things up. More specifically, there's so many options with this game. You can do so much. But let's start with seeing how many Earths it takes to annihilate the sun. Maybe Earths will not actually do anything to the sun, but I'm thinking if I threw enough of them, that it's gotta do something at some level, you know? So this is going to be the I'm not counting, but we can say there's been about 30 so far. Now it's more like 50-ish. But the sun is actually doing fine. Its mass is staying relatively stable. So we're gonna move up a size to Neptune's. Now these are actually hurting the realistic mode isn't on. Okay, it's okay. It still isn't like all messed up. It hasn't actually supernovaed yet. Now these Neptunes are actually knocking away enough of the sun's mass that it's getting a little bit messed up. Give a perspective on this. Let's just send 10 right after each other. Nope, they just hit each other. Well, that was genius by me. Okay, let's do that over here then. We'll scroll out once each time. Yeah, I had a feeling that those weren't actually going to be the same distance away from each other. Because I'm not going to bother. Okay, well, when in games like this, when you scroll out really far, it makes each little bit of scrolling a lot more. Because, for example, if I do one whole scroll down, it brings me to here. But if I do another one, it does about half the solar system. If I do another one, actually that wasn't half the solar system. That's about half. But if I keep doing it, it's more and more each time. And now it's like thousands of solar systems each time I scroll. They do this so that when you're scrolling really far out, it's faster and it doesn't take 23 years. Makes sense. But the sun is still okay, so we are going to move up another level and fire Jupiters at it. Because why not? Okay, this is going to eventually destroy the sun. Oh my god, I can hold it down. We machine gun Jupiter. That is a lot of Jupiters hitting. I may actually not be able to destroy the sun with Jupiter. Oh, for a second there, it looked like the sun had lost enough mass that it became a— oh, there it is. Let's wait for that in all of the millions of shockwaves. Oh, it just went down a level in starness. I just threw a sun at the sun, but that's okay because it didn't actually hit. But I just lost the other one. Let's quickly get back. Where were we? Come on. So assuming it would be near like the middle, but maybe it flung out really far. Nope, there's a lot of Jupiters though. I do not see the sun. I seriously just destroyed. Well, I guess we can say the amount that it takes to destroy the sun is that many, although it's probably a lot more. So now that that has been done, because I just felt like doing it. Sorry if you can hear barking in the background. I can't control it. I wish I could, but oh god, there's so much. See if we throw a sun directly down on the sun, what happens? I'm just going to be messing around with the sun this episode, because why the heck not? Bigger is better, and stars are pretty large. Okay, so we have this spiral that all the planets went into, and the ones closer to the sun are even further up than the rest, so we can see that it's made some kind of like a vortex over here. Look at that. The great vortex of vortexness. Now the Earth is probably being baked. Nope, the two suns are not. Although it is very bright. It normally is not this bright. You can tell on the top because there's the sun shining on it and the star above it shining on it. Well, a second sun. You can see that there's actually two nights. There's two different lines where one hits but the other doesn't. So this is how light it normally is. This is with the two. It's a little bit obnoxiously bright. So let's let it continue this death vortex. Okay, so you will instantly realize that they just supernovaed. Probably didn't need to point that out, but in case you didn't notice, they did just instantly supernova. And all the planets are just going out. How's the Earth doing? Oh, not that badly actually. I would have expected it to be doing a lot worse off if there's a supernova next to it. Just needs to cool down a bit. I mean, heat up a bit then. It's kind of cold. I think all of its water was actually, yeah, just blown off. It's okay, we can give Earth liquid. All we have to do is that was the wrong one. There was make, which was covered in water. Make. Or at least it used to be. Materials. No, it doesn't have water. I remember it being like a huge blue ball of water before. Or maybe it wasn't water and it was just blue. But obviously my memory has failed me. And Earth has not gotten any water from that. But it has gotten a few scars. And the scars are slightly visible. Yeah, that's great. It's Earth, population 0. Okay. So, I'm seriously debating whether to cut until the barking is gone, but I doubt you guys can hear it very well anymore. Especially with the music. Solar system, and now we're going to go, let's see. So we want to mess with the sun. So what happens if we get the sun and have a sun coming from each direction at the sun? So we've got to line those two up. And there we go. So let's do it. So the first thing we have is Mars has been flung out by this sun right here, and Mars, from getting so close, is probably pretty warm. No, it's actually still cold, icy Mars. Nothing really changed. Let's continue. Let's slow down and continue. So Mars has been thrown. Did it just like reverse its orbit? Is it just gonna go around in the other direction now? That's pretty cool. Oh, Earth is now being bent towards the actual sun. Goodbye, Earth. Ooh, it got so close to the sun. It's warming up very quickly. So Earth, you're not going to be doing too well. And now the collision we've all been waiting for. See if it made any special shape of supernova or if it's just generic. It's just generic. Gosh. And everything is gone. So now let's try replacing the sun with something a little bit larger and see what happens, because life. How about, oh, not larger, not larger. Ooh, a blue star, I'm liking this. So we're just going to plop that right in the middle, and hopefully it has enough gravitational pull to not mess everything up. Let's see how it looks on the surface. It's like a blue glow now because it's blue. Okay, let's see how this works. And oh, it actually has far more mass, I'm assuming. I didn't really check. Yep, 10 times as much, because it's kind of pulling everything in pretty strongly. Even Jupiter has been completely messed up at this point. Saturn's being pulled in. Neptune is being pulled in. No, I did not forget a certain planet. I just decided not to say it. So since this is acting like a slingshot, what we'll do is pause, select it, and we're going to delete it right when the Earth is going around that one part where it speeds up most. And then when we do that, it's going to be slingshot all the way away. And right there, and bam, let's see how fast the Earth is going. Compared to something that, I mean, kilometers per second is pretty fast. But let's go kilometers per hour so that we can more, yeah, it's going pretty quickly, and that's compared to its normal speed of, that's about 2 million kilometers per hour, and normally it's 1 million. No, that's not 1 million, that's 100,000. So it went a full 20 times faster after it was flung there. So let's replace it with another star, because why the heck not? Add. And we're going to go with, well, I would, but it's a little bit too large. We could just like put it over here though. Actually, idea. What if we make the sun orbit that, and then we'll have like binariness. Will that actually work? It does. Or does it? Things are being pulled towards it very quickly. Let's see how Earth is looking. Yeah, it's pretty warm because of that, and you know, the whole thing where there's 2 daytimes. And speed it up. We watch the entire solar system be annihilated. Well, this is thankfully not going to happen. Well, hopefully not. So, that went well. Now, let's see if we can replace the sun. Nah, I already know what'll happen if I do that. That wouldn't be exciting. Ooh. I'm going to sneeze. I may sneeze. No, my nose has decided it isn't going to sneeze. Bernard Star. We can have Bernard Star just orbiting around the sun. Because it's so tiny. I mean, let's put this in a, it's still 50,000 Earths, but if we look at the sun is 333,000 Earths, so. Also, we're just going to, kill it. No. Oh, one second. Yes, realistic is on, and let's make sure it's on for this. And the final countdown, I guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My counting's on point. And we have explosion. Well, that's a bit of messing around with the sun. If you guys enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you didn't like this, like and subscribe, and hope that I'll give a video that you like more. Yeah. I just noticed that it's kind of glitchy. The supernovas parts disappear depending on the angle you're looking at it from. But I won't complain. Bye. Bye.